Hello dear students, let us discuss some MCQs on the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. The first question, in water hyacinth and water lily, pollination takes place by. So this question was asked in NEET 2020 examination. So water hyacinth is nothing but the Eichhornia and the water lily. So the pollination takes place by, the options given are option A, water currents only, option B, wind and water, option C, insects and water, option D, insects or wind. You know, water hyacinth as well as water lily, both are hydrophytes, the plants growing in the water. So normally the hydrophyly takes place in the hydrophytes, but what about these two types of plants? Whether the pollination takes place by the help of water or is there any involvement of other pollinating agents? Just say the photograph of water lily. So this is the photograph of water lily. Just observe the position of the flower, and this is the another type of water lily. Here also the flower is present above the level of water, and this is the water hyacinth or the Eichhornia. Here the flowers are present above the water surface. So in this case, there is no chance for the pollination by the help of water, because normally the pollination by the help of water takes place in the flower where the plants where the flowers are present below the water surface, or at least at the surface of the water. The pollen grains should be produced within the water. So here there is no such case. So the pollination must occur by the help of either wind, or it may occur even by the help of insects. So this is the photograph showing the pollination by the help of insects. So the answer should be insects or wind. Option D is the right answer to the question number 1. Question number 2. Attractants and rewards are required for. This question was asked in NEET 2019. Attractants and rewards are required for option A, entomophily, pollination by the help of insects. Option B, hydrophily, pollination by the help of water. Cleistogamy. So cleistogamy is the flower that never opens. Cleistogamy is a flower which never opens, closed flower, bisexual flower. And option D, anemophily, pollination by the help of weed. So attractants and rewards are normally given to the biotic pollinating agents. So the answer should be entomophily, pollination by the help of insects. So in this case, the attractants and rewards are required. Question number 3. Flowers which have single ovule in the ovary and are packed into inflorescence are usually pollinated by. I repeat, flowers which have a single ovule in the ovary and are packed into the inflorescence are usually pollinated by. Normally, this type of characteristic features found in the flowers which are pollinated by the help of wheat, because the pollination is purely by chance. So that's why they will not produce large number of ovules within the ovary. So the answer should be the wind pollination. Let us see the options before that. Option A, B, option B, wind, option C, bat, and option D, water. So as I told earlier, the answer is wind. Question number 4. A dioecious flowering plant prevents both. The question appeared in NEET 2019. So here dioecious. Dioecious means unisexual. Dioecious means unisexual. So flowering plant. The dioecious flowering plant prevents both. So if the plant is unisexual, it prevents self-pollination. It prevents self-pollination. Self-pollination is nothing but autogamy. So autogamy is definitely prevented. And one more thing, dioecious flowering plant means unisexual plant. It produces either male flower or the female flower. So in this case, there is no chance even for the geitonogamy. So the geitonogamy is also not occurring in this particular plant. So the answer should be autogamy and heterogamy. Let us see the options. Autogamy and heterogamy. Yes, this should be the right answer. Option B, heterogamy and xenogamy. What about the xenogamy? Definitely the xenogamy occurs because this is a unisexual plant. Cleistogamy and xenogamy, autogamy and xenogamy. So the answer is option A. Option A is the right answer. Question number 5. In the insect pollinated flowers, what happens? Pollen grains are light and non-sticky. Stigma is large and feathery to trap the pollen grains. The flowers provide reward in the form of nectar and pollen. They have single ovule in each ovary and numerous flowers packed into an inflorescence. So insect pollinated flowers, always the flowers are brightly colored, scented, they produce nectar, and the flowers are very attractive. And the pollen grains are generally sticky. So this is the wrong answer. Stigma is large, feathery to trap the pollen grains. So normally this type of stigma are found in wind pollinated flowers. The flowers provide reward in the form of nectar and pollen. So this should be the right answer. What about the option D? They have single ovule. Normally the single ovule is produced by the flowers pollinated by the help of wind. And numerous flowers packed into the inflorescence. Again, in the same case. So the answer should be option C is the right answer to the question number 5. Question number 6. An advantage of cleistogamy, closed flower, never opens. Okay. Option, it leads to greater genetic diversity. If it is the cleistogamy, always only the autogamy takes place. Autogamy. In case of autogamy, there is no chance for genetic diversity. So this is the wrong answer. Question B. Seed dispersal is more efficient and widespread. Seed dispersal is more efficient and widespread. Is it true? Let us see. And option C, each visit of pollinator brings hundreds of pollen grains. See, in this case, there is no involvement of any pollinating agents in case of cleistogamy. So this is definitely wrong. Option D, seed set is not dependent upon pollinators. So this is right. Then it should be the wrong option. This should be the wrong option. So according to this, the answer should be option D. Let us see. Yes, option D is the right answer to the question number 6. Now, question number 7. Xenogamy is, xenos means stranger. So xenogamy is nothing but the cross pollination. Let us see the options. Pollination between two flowers of two different plants. Yes, it should be the right answer. But we should see the other options also. Pollination between two different plants of the same plant. No, this is wrong. Pollination between anther and stigma of same flower. Again, this is answer wrong. A mechanism of parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy is nothing but production of seedless fruits. So the formation of fruits without fertilization. So that is called as parthenocarpy. So this is definitely wrong. So the answer is option A. Option A is the right answer to the question number 7. Question number 8. Which one of the following is incorrect about pollen grain? Which one of the following is incorrect about pollen grain? The generative cell is small and floats in the cytoplasm of vegetative cell. If it is a pollen grain, here is the generative cell. So generative cell floats in the cytoplasm of vegetative cell. So this should be the right statement. And they are asking the incorrect statement. So this is not the right answer, but the statement is correct. Pollen grain exine has prominent aperture called germ pore, where sporopollenin is absent. This statement is also right. Even the second statement is also right. So what about the statement C? Pollen grains are well preserved as fossils because of the presence of sporopollenin. You know, sporopollenin is the hardest known organic material. This is the hardest known organic compound. This is the organic material. So because of that, they can be preserved for longer duration. So that statement is also correct. Pollen grains in many Vallisneria species are long ribbon-like. Is this true? Pollen grains in many Vallisneria? No. With respect to the Vallisneria, this statement is wrong because the long ribbon-like pollen grains are produced by the seagrass called as zostera. Produced by the zostera. So the answer should be option D. Let us see the explanation. In Vallisneria, the female flower reaches the surface of water by long stalk, and male flowers or pollen grains are released onto the surface of the water. And in seagrasses, the female flowers remain submerged in the water and pollen grains are released inside the water. Pollen grains in many such species are long ribbon-like and they are carried passively inside the water. Some of them reach the stigma and achieve the pollination. So definitely the answer should be option D. Option D is the right answer. Question number 9. Which one of the following is incorrect with respect to the cleistogamy? Incorrect with respect to the cleistogamy. Cleistogamous flowers are invariably autogamous. It is true. Cleistogamous flowers are invariably autogamous. Always the cleistogamous flower shows autogamy. This statement is correct? Yes, of course, this is the right statement. There is no chance of cross-pollination. Definitely, in cleistogamy, there is no chance for cross-pollination. That statement is also right. Cleistogamous flowers do not depend on pollinators. Yes, of course, there is no need of pollinating agents. So that statement is also right. So the option D should be the right answer, and that should be the incorrect statement. Let us see that. Commelina produces cleistogamous flowers only. So this is wrong. So Commelina produces cleistogamous flowers as well as chasmogamous flowers. Chasmogamous flowers. So the answer should be option D. Option D is the right answer. Number 10. Pollination by insects, particularly the bees, beetle, wasp, moths, is known as pollination by insects is always called as entomophily. It is called as entomophily. Let us see the options given. Yes, option A is entomophily. Malacophily. What is meant by malacophily? Pollination by the help of snails is called as malacophily. Anemophily, pollination by the help of wind. Hydrophily, pollination by the help of water. So the answer should be entomophily. Here is a photograph showing the malacophily, pollination by the help of snail. Here is the snail. Number 11. Which is correct about viola? Viola is the flowering plant, common pansy, commonly called as common pansy. See, the first option is the same. Option B. It bears two types of flowers, chasmogamous and cleistogamous. Correct. Produce the assured seed set even in the absence of pollinators. Yes. All the above. So definitely this should be the right answer. Let us see the explanation for this. Some plants such as viola, common pansy, oxalis commelina produce two types of flowers, chasmogamous flowers, which are similar to the flowers of this other species, with exposed anthers and stigma, and cleistogamous flowers which do not open at all. And in such flowers, the anthers and stigma lie close to each other. When anther divides in the flower bud, pollen grains come in contact with the stigma to affect the pollination. And cleistogamous flowers are invariably autogamous, and there is no chance of cross-pollination landing on the stigma. Cleistogamous flowers produce assured seed set even in the absence of pollinators. So this is the explanation for the previous question. So, and it is a clue for this question. So the answer should be option D. Question number 12. Read the following statements and find out the incorrect statement. First statement. Majority of the flowering plants use a range of animals as pollinating agents. Majority of the plants, yes, this statement is correct. So they are asking the incorrect statement. First statement is correct. Second statement, bees, butterflies, flies, beetles, wasps, ants, moth, birds, particularly the sunbirds and hummingbirds, and bats are the common pollinating agents. Yes, this statement is also correct. Third statement, among the animals, insects, particularly bees, are the dominant biotic pollinating agents. Yes, of course, that is true. Statement 4. Even larger animals such as some primates, lemurs, arboreal, rodent like tree-dwelling rodents, or even reptiles, jaguar lizard, garden lizard, have also been reported as pollinators in some species. That statement is also true. Option statement 5. Often flowers of animal pollinated plants are specifically adapted for particular species of animals. Often flowers of animal pollinated plants are specifically adapted for a particular species of animals. Yes, they show certain modification. The flowers pollinated by birds are totally different from the pollination pollinated by the insects. So such type of adaptations may form. Let us see the options. Option A. So they're asking the incorrect statement. We need to identify the incorrect. So as per our knowledge, no incorrect statement is found in it. So this is definitely wrong. Option B, it should be wrong. Option C, wrong. Option D, none of the above. Yes. This is the right answer to the question number 30. Both autogamy, self-pollination, and geitonogamy. Again, it is a kind of self-pollination, but it looks like cross-pollination prevented in papaya. Is this true? So papaya is unisexual. Papaya is unisexual. So in papaya, there is no chance for autogamy and geitonogamy. Option B, cucumber. So this is bisexual plant, produces both male flowers as well as female flowers. Castor, bisexual, means bisexual. So what should be the right answer? Let us see. Autogamy involves a pollination within the same flower, while geitonogamy involves the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower on the same plant. So this is not applicable to the cucumber. So even the maize is bisexual. Both the processes are prevented in papaya because it is a dioecious plant, unisexual. Male and female flowers are born on the separate plants, and always happens the cross pollination. So the answer should be papaya. Number 14. Continued self-pollination result in. Continuous self-pollination leads to the sterility. That leads to sterility. So that is called as inbreeding depression. The answer should be inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression. Let us see the options given. Inbreeding depression. Yes, it should be the right answer. Option B, extremely superior variety, no chance. Hybrid variety, no way. Self-incompatibility. No, this is another phenomenon found during the pollination process. So the answer should be option A. Number 50. The conditions required for the autogamy, bisexuality. Autogamy means self-pollination. Self-pollination. So that should be the bisexuality. Synchrony in pollen release and stigma receptivity. Otherwise, there is no chance for self-fertilization. So second option also right. Anther and stigma should be lie close to each other. Otherwise, no chance for the deposition of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. So that should be the required feature. So answer is all the above. Option D. Number 60. In most of the water pollinated species, pollen grains are protected from wetting by water pollinated species. So there is a chance for the decaying of pollen grains. So that's why it is covered by a mucilaginous sheet or mucilaginous covering. So let us see the options given. Yes, option A itself should be the right answer. Mucus coating is wrong. That is covering. That is covering, not coating. Covering is a better term. Algin coating is definitely wrong. Algin is found in algae. It is found in the algae. Pectus coating is wrong. So the answer is option A. Question number 7. Yucca plant is pollinated by. So this is an example for a symbiotic relationship. So one important insect is involved in the pollination. What is that insect? A species of moth. Is this true? So Pronuba. Pronuba is the species name. A species of wasp. Blastophaga is a wasp species. Genus name. This one is a genus name. A species of beetle. A species of insect. Insect is correct, but which an insect? We should specify it. So the answer should be A, I think. Is it true? Yes. Option A is the right answer to the question number 7. Question number 18. The given figure shows the pollination by water in valley snail. Find out the correct matching. So what are the options given? The labeling A, female flower. Labeling A is a female flower. Yes, this is correct. Female flower is correct. B, male flower. There is B. So this is male flower. I think this is wrong. Male flower. That is wrong. And option labeling C, female flower. Labeling C, female flower. Where is C? C, female flower. Wrong. D, stigma. D, stigma. So that is also wrong. So is A is wrong. Let us see the option B. B, female flower. Okay. A, male flower. A, male flower is wrong. D, female flower. Okay, that is no problem. C, stigma. C, labeling C, stigma. Wrong. Option C, A, female flower. Right. B, male flower. B, male flower. Wrong, I think. D, female flower. Okay. C, stigma. C, stigma is wrong. So here option B, option C are exactly same. Okay, no problem. Option D. D, female flower. Okay. C, male flower. Male flower. Okay. A, female flower. Right. B, stigma. B, stigma is okay. So then option D should be the right answer. Is it true? Yes, option D is the right answer. Question number 19. Pollination in lotus is carried out by. Pollination in lotus. Pollination in lotus is carried out by. So lotus is a hydrophyte. Wind may be the chance because here the flower is present above the water's level, above the water, right? Exposed to the atmosphere, air, wind, insects. Water is wrong. Insects may be the right answer. All the above. So then what is the correct answer to this question? Pollination in lotus is carried out by. Wind possibility is less. Insect possibility is more. Then what should be the right answer? The C, the video. Then we will come to the conclusion. You can see the video. The insects are visiting the flower of lotus plant. So now we got the answer. The answer is insects. Option 20. Question number 20. Feathery stigma occurs in. Feathery means hairy. Stigma occurs in. Normally in the flowers pollinated by winds. Wind. Because the chance of pollination is very less. That's why they produces hairy stigma. Let us see the options given. Pea flower. Normally the pea flower is pollinated by the help of insects. It is commonly pollinated by insects. Wheat or jawan. So this is a monocot plant. Monocot. Normally in these type of plants, pollination takes place by the help of wind. So I think it should be the right answer. Let us see the options, other options. Datura, no, this is the large size flower. It is pollinated by Sex again. Caesalpinia pulcherrima, Ratnagandhi. So this is also pollinated by the help of insects most commonly. So then what should be the right answer? See, this is the photograph of pea flower. You can see the stigma here. So this is the stigma. So this is the group of 8 stamens. So this is a single stamen, diadelphous condition, and this one is particularly stigma. And this is the stigma of wheat. Here you can see the stigma. See, the stigma are hair-like, feathery. So now we got the answer. The answer should be wheat jawar. Let us see the photograph of the datura plant flower. See, this is the datura flower, and here is the stigma. Normally, the stigma is present within the flower. Pollination generally takes place by the help of insects. And this is the caesalpinia. So the answer is option B. Question number 21. Device to discourage self-pollination or increase cross-pollination is. Device to discourage self-pollination or increase cross-pollination is. We got the answer, that is outbreeding devices. That should be the outbreeding devices. Let us see the options. Pollen release and stigma receptivity are not synchronized. Pollen release and stigma receptivity are not synchronized. So then there is no chance for pollination. No chance for self-pollination. Yes. So it should be the right answer. Option B. Anther and stigma plays a different position. Heterostyle, hercogamy. Yes, this is also correct. Option C. Same height of stamen and stigma. No, this is wrong. Option D, both A and B. Yes, both A and B are correct. So this should be the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Before that, let us see some explanations. Flowering plants have developed many devices to discourage the self-pollination. They are called as outbreeding devices. In that first one, in some species, pollen releases and stigma receptivity is non-synchronized. That is, either the pollen is released before the stigma becomes receptive, or stigma becomes receptive much before the release of pollen. Protandry and protogyny are the conditions. Then, in some other species, the anther and stigma are placed as different positions. Heterostyle, hercogamy, so that the pollen cannot come in contact with the stigma of the same flower. Both these devices prevent heterogamy. The third device is to prevent the inbreeding is self-incompatibility. It is not given here, which is a genetic mechanism and prevents self-pollination from the same flower or the flower of the same plant. There is no chance for fertilization from fertilizing the ovules by inhibiting the pollen germination or pollen tube growth in the stem. So the answer is option D. Question number 22. Unisexual or dioecious condition prevents autogamy. Unisexual prevents autogamy. Yes. Heterogamy. Unisexual dioecious condition. Dioecious means unisexual individual. So definitely it prevents heterogamy also. Self-fertilization. Self-fertilization is also prevented by this. Yes. So answer is all the above. Option D is the right answer. Question number 23. If the pollen is of the wrong type, and surface of stigma, if the pollen is of wrong type, the surface of stigma will reject the pollen grain. That will not allow the germination. The pistil rejects the pollen by preventing the pollen germination on the stigma or the pollen tube growth on the spine. Yes, it should be the right answer, but what about the other options? Pollen germination occurs, but fertilization does not occur. There is no chance for pollen germination. Wrong. Fertilization occurs. No way. If there is no pollen germination, how the fertilization occurs? No way. Zygote develops. No chance, because there is no fertilization. There is no chance for the development of zygote. So option A itself is the right answer. Question number 24. Dichogamy means no synchronization. No synchronization in the development or the maturation of pollen grains and ovules. So what are the options given? Option A, male and female flowers are present in different plants, which prevents homogamy, heterogamy, dichogamy. Wrong. The bisexual flowers in which male and female reproductive parts mature at different times, so prevents self-pollination and favors cross-pollination. Yes, it should be the right answer. It is the flower in which there are physical barriers between anther and stigma. No, this is regarding the hercogamy. This is representing the hercogamy. The flower with the different length of styles and stamens that prevents self-pollination. So it is called as heterostyly. This is called as heterostyly. And the option 1 given, this represent declining. This represent the decline. So the answer is option B. Option B is the right answer to the question number 24. Question number 25. Read the assertion and reason carefully to mark the correct option in question. Assertion. Flowering plants have developed many outbreeding devices to discourage self-pollination and encourage cross-pollination. Statement is correct. Continued self-pollination results in inbreeding depression. Both the statements are correct. And A is because of reason. The plant develops outbreeding devices to avoid this. So this is the correct reason for that. Let us see the options. If both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion, so it should be the right answer, I think. Option B, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation, so this is wrong. Assertion is true, but reason is false. Wrong. If both assertion and reason are false, here if is not required, just make it correct. Both assertion and reason are false, so this is wrong. So option A itself is the right answer to the question number 20. Question number 26. Identify the correct order of events in pollen pistil interaction from the options given below. So this question was asked in KCET 2020. Statement 1. Release of male gametes into the embryo sac. Deposition of pollen grains on the stigma. Entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac. Development of pollen tube. Entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So here, deposition of pollen grain on the stigma should be at the first. So it should be the first in the first position. And after the deposition of pollen grain on the stigma, then what happens? Development of pollen tube. So this should be in the second place. Then after that, entry of pollen tube into the ovule. It should be at the third position. And then entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac. So this should be in the fourth position. And this is in the fifth position. So 2 should be at the beginning. 2 should be at the beginning. So this option is wrong. This is also wrong. Yes, it may be the right answer. 2 is followed by in the second position 4. Yes. And in the third position 5. Yes. And in the fourth position third one. Yes. In the fifth position first one. So this should be the right answer. So this one is wrong because here instead of 5, 3 is given. So definitely option D is the right answer. Before that, let us see the explanation. All the events from pollen deposition on the stigma until the pollen tube entry into the ovule are together referred to as pollen pistil interaction. Pollen pistil interaction is a dynamic process involving the pollen recognition followed by the promotion or inhibition of the pollen. So the answer is option C, the right answer to the question number 26. Question number 27. The plant parts which consist of 2 generations, one within the other. Again, question asked in NEET 2020. Pollen plant parts which consist of 2 generations, one within the other. So what should be the right answer? Pollen. Option A, pollen grains inside the anther. Option B, germinated pollen grain with 2 male gametes. Option C, seed inside the fruit. And option D, embryo sac inside the ovule. See here the option A, pollen grains, pollen grains. So actually the pollen grains represent the male gametophyte. And here anther is the part of the stamen, and the stamen is the part of the androecium. Androecium is the part of the sporophyte. So within the anther, pollen grains are found. So pollen grains representing the male gametophyte. So this is a gametophytic generation, and anther belongs to the sporophytic generation. So it may be the right answer. And option B, germinated pollen grain. Again, germinated pollen grain representing the male gametophyte with the two male gametes. Male gametes also belongs to the gametophytic generation only. That also representing the gametophytic generation only. So here both are gametophyte. Here one is gametophytic generation, another one is of sporophytic generation. So this will not be the right answer. Next option, seed inside the fruit. The seed is present within the fruit, that is true. And fruit is a ripened ovary and seed is a ripened ovule. So they belongs to the same phase. So that's why this is not the right answer. And the last one, embryo sac inside the ovule. Here embryo sac representing the female gametophyte and ovule is the part of the ovary. Ovary is a part of the gynoecium. Gynoecium is representing the sporophytic generation. So this is a sporophyte. So here embryo sac inside the ovule is also correct. And first option, pollen grains inside the anther is also correct. So the answer should be, let us see the options. Option A, B, C. So A is correct, but B is wrong, C is wrong. Option B, C and D. C is wrong and D is correct. And option C, A correct, and D is also right. So this should be the right answer. And option D, A only. So as I told earlier, the answer is option C. Option C is the right answer to the question number 27. Now, question number 28. What does filiform apparatus do at the entrance into ovule? So, filiform apparatus is found in the synergids. So, found in the synergids. And you know, the synergids or the filiform apparatus found in the synergids, they directs the entry of pollen tube. The entry of pollen tube. So, this is the answer. So, let us see the options given here. Option A, brings about opening of pollen tube. Opening of pollen tube. This is wrong. Option B, guides pollen tube from synergid to egg. Synergid to egg. So this is also wrong. Helps in entry of pollen tube into the synergid. Yes, normally the pollen tube enters into the embryo sac through the synergids. So this will be the right answer. And option D, prevents entry of more than one pollen tube into the embryo sac. So this is wrong. So the answer is option C. Option C is the right answer to the question number 28. Question number 29. This is not true regarding pollen pistil interaction. This is not true regarding pollen pistil interaction. Option A, all the events from pollen deposition on the stigma until the entry of pollen tube into the ovule are together called pollen pistil interaction. All the events from pollen deposition on the stigma. So that means pollination. So the events from pollination until the entry of pollen tube into the ovule are together called pollen pistil interaction. So this is the right statement. So let us say the option B. The pistil has the ability to recognize the compatible or incompatible pollen. So this is also true with respect to the pollen pistil interaction. So they are asking not true. So option A is not the right answer because this is a right statement. They are asking the wrong statement. Even statement B is also correct. So it will not be the right answer. Option C, if the pollen is compatible, the pistil accepts the pollen and promotes the post-pollination events that leads to the fertilization. So this statement is also correct. So this is not the right answer. Option D, this pollen pistil interaction is not governed by the chemical components of pollen and pistil. See, this is wrong. That means the pollen pistil interaction is governed by chemical components. So this statement is wrong. This statement is wrong means this should be the right answer. So option D is the right answer to the question number 29. Question number 30. Recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. So this is the diagram representing the entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac. So normally the pollen tube enters into the embryo sac through the synergids. So let us see the options given here. Labeling A, egg nucleus. Where is A? So egg nucleus. So this is wrong. F represent vegetative nucleus. Where is F? F represent vegetative nucleus. Is this correct? Is this correct? Let us see. And labeling E represent the filiform apparatus. Labeling E represent filiform apparatus. So this is wrong. So definitely option A is wrong. Option B. B represent egg nucleus. Where is B? This represent egg nucleus. Okay. Then F vegetative nucleus. Where is F? F vegetative nucleus. Okay. C synergid. C labeling C synergid. Okay. Then D filiform apparatus. So this is correct. Filiform apparatus. E male gametes. Where is E? So two gametes are mentioned here. So that is answer correct. A represent the central cell. Okay, largest cell. That is also correct. So option B should be the right answer. Let us see the other options. B egg nucleus. Okay. E vegetative nucleus. E vegetative nucleus. So that is E vegetative nucleus. E vegetative nucleus is wrong because two vegetative nuclei are not found. Two male gametes are found. So this is wrong. And option D, B egg nucleus. The labeling B egg nucleus. Okay. D vegetative nucleus. D vegetative nucleus. So this is wrong. D vegetative nucleus is wrong. So definitely option B should be the right answer. Option B is the right answer to the question number 30. Next, recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. So the pollen pistil interaction is shown in this diagram. You can see the pollen grain deposited on the stigma, and these are the germinated pollen grains. So this is the pollen tube entering into the ovule, then followed by the embryo sac. So let us, we should label these parts of the diagram. So option A polar nuclei. A polar nuclei. A polar nuclei is wrong. B egg cell. Where is labeling B? B egg cell. So this is wrong. So definitely option A is wrong. Option B, D polar nuclei. Here D polar nuclei. So that is answer wrong. C labeling option C, B polar nuclei. B polar nuclei. Okay, so this is right. D egg cell. D egg cell. So that is answer. Okay. C synergid. C synergid. No, because synergids are smaller in size, 2 in number. So I think this is the wrong option. Let us say that. Labeling A antipodals. Labeling A antipodal is correct. So there is a small confusion with respect to D and C. If it is not given in the option D, then it should be the right answer. Let us see. Labeling B polar nuclei. Okay, that is correct. Labeling C egg cell. Labeling C egg cell. Correct. Labeling D synergids. Correct. Labeling A antipodal. So definitely option D should be the right answer. Option D should be the right answer. Is it correct? Yes. Option D is the right answer to the question number 31. Now, let us move to the next question, number 32. Double fertilization is exhibited by. This question was appeared in 2019 NEET examination. Option A, algae. Double fertilization exhibited by algae. Definitely wrong. So the lowest, the simple organism, the lower organism, it does not show the double fertilization. As we all know, the double fertilization is the characteristic features of angiospermae. So definitely this should be the right answer. Option B, fungi, wrong. Option C, angiosperm. Yes, it should be the right answer. Gymnosperm is also wrong. There is no double fertilization in gymnosperm. So the answer is option C. Question number 33. Read the assertion and reason carefully to mark the correct option in the question. Assertion. Syngamy results in the formation of endosperm. What is meant by syngamy? Syngamy representing the true fertilization. Syngamy representing the true fertilization. True fertilization means the fusion of male gamete, plus egg cell, and this leads to the formation of a zygote. So no formation of endosperm. So assertion is wrong. Reason: triple fusion results in the formation of embryo. What is mean by triple fusion? N plus N plus N. Here this is a polar nuclei, one polar nuclei plus another polar nuclei. So they fuse together to form the secondary nucleus plus one male gamete. So second nucleus with the male gamete, it leads to the formation of male gametes, leads to the formation of primary endosperm nucleus. It leads to the formation of primary endosperm nucleus. And later this will develop as endosperm. It will lead to the formation of endosperm. But here it is given as embryo. So the reason is also wrong. So both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion wrong. Both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Both assertion and reason are true, wrong. Assertion is true, but reason is false, wrong. Both assertion and reason are false. So this should be the right option. Option D should be the right answer. So before that, some explanations are given here. After entering one of the synergids, the pollen tube releases the two male gametes into the cytoplasm of synergid. One of the male gamete moves towards the egg cell or oosphere and fuses with its nucleus, thus completing the syngamy. This results in the formation of a diploid cell that is called zygote. The other male gamete moves towards two polar nuclei located in the central cell and fuses with them. And the answer is option D. Now, question number 34. The central cell after triple fusion becomes, see the central cell, so the largest cell, it consists two haploid nuclei, then they will fuse together, then it will be fused with the male gamete. Now it becomes primary endosperm nucleus. And the entire central cell, later it is called as primary endosperm cell. So definitely the answer should be primary endosperm cell. And after maturation, this primary endosperm cell will develop as endosperm. So let us see the options given here. Primary endosperm cell, yes, it should be the right answer. Option B, primary endosperm nucleus. They're asking the central cell, not the nucleus. So this is wrong. Diploid, no, this is a triploid. Endosperm cell, primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. So this is wrong. Option D, primary endosperm cell and develops into embryo. Primary endosperm cell develops into embryo is wrong. It will develop into endosperm. It will develop as endosperm. So option A is the right answer to the question number 35. Question number 35. Fertilization involving carrying of male gametes by pollen tube is. Fertilization involving carrying of male gametes by pollen tube. Orogamy, siphonogamy, chalazogamy, mesogamy. So what are these different terms? The meaning of these terms. These terms are not given in the textbook. See here, orogamy. You know the ovule. So this is the ovule. The ovule consists different parts. So ovule has an opening. So this is the stalk of the ovule, integuments, and here is the presence of innermost part. Okay, here is the embryo sac. So this is the embryo sac. And egg cell, synergids, antipodal cells, and here is the secondary nucleus. Okay, so now just imagine this as this is the ovary. This is the ovary, and this is the style, and here is the stigma. The deposition of pollen grain takes place here, and the pollen tube is formed. This pollen tube, it enters into the ovary, then it will enter into the ovule through the micropyle. If the pollen tube enters into the ovule, if the pollen tube enters into the ovule through micropyle, that is called as porogamy. Pore means opening. The entry of pollen tube into the ovule through the micropyle is called as porogamy. Sometime what happens? The pollen tube enters into the embryo sac. It enters into the embryo sac through the pollen tube entry through the chalaza. If it enters through the chalaza, then it is called as chalazogamy. If the pollen tube enters into the ovule through the chalaza, that is called as chalazogamy. The another method of entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac, that is entry of pollen tube through the integuments. If the pollen tube enters into the ovule through the integuments, then it is called as mesogamy. Meso means middle. So chalaza at one end, micropyle at another end. In the intermediate region, there is an integument. So entry of pollen tube into the ovule through integuments is called as mesogamy. So definitely porogamy is the wrong answer here. Chalazogamy is also wrong. Mesogamy is also wrong. So the answer is option B. Option B. Siphonogamy means the carrying of male gametes by the pollen tube. Now, question number 36. Double fertilization involves fertilization of egg by two male gametes. Fertilization of egg by two male gametes is wrong. Fertilization of two eggs in the same embryo sac by two sperms brought by one pollen tube. So this is also wrong. There is no two egg. There are no two eggs. Fertilization of the egg and central cell by two sperms brought by different pollen tubes. Is wrong. Next, the fertilization of the egg. And central cell by two sperms. Two sperms means two male gametes. Two sperms are nothing but two male gametes brought by the same pollen tube. So definitely option D should be the right answer. Option D is the right answer to the question number 36. Question number 37. Identify the mismatch asked in KCET 2020 examination. Primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. So we need to identify the mismatch. Primary endosperm nucleus triploid, 3N, correct, because it is formed by the fusion of three haploid nuclei, correct. So this is not the mismatch. So this is the wrong answer, but correct match. Antipodals haploid. See, antipodals are found within the embryo sac. Antipodals are present within the embryo sac. You know, embryo sac is derived from the haploid megaspore. Haploid megaspore undergoes three mitotic division, three mitosis. So it leads to the formation of 8 haploid nuclei. Among these, 3 haploid nuclei develops as antipodals. 3 antipodals. So definitely these are haploid. Correct. So this is also correct. So they are asking the mismatched pair. Option C, zygote diploid. Zygote is formed by the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Both are haploid. So definitely this is diploid. Synergids, diploid. Definitely wrong. See, out of these 8, 3 will develop as antipodals, 2 will develop as synergids. So 2 haploid nuclei develop as synergids. So they are haploid. Not diploid. So the answer should be option D. Let us see the explanation given here. There is a characteristic distribution of the cells within the embryo sac. 3 haploid cells are grouped together at the micropylar end, constitute the egg apparatus. And egg apparatus in turn consists of 2 synergids and 1 egg cell. The synergids have special cellular thickening at the micropylar tip called as a filiform apparatus, which play an important role in guiding the pollen tube into the synergids. So the answer is option D. Option D is the right answer. Question number 38. Coconut fruit is asked in NEET 2019 exam. Coconut fruit is an example for drupe, no doubt in it. So this is an example for drupe. Let us see the options. Berry, wrong. So this is the photograph of berry fruits, the different types of berry fruits. The next one is nut. Nut is also wrong. See, these are the nuts, the different types of nuts. 4 major types of nuts are mentioned. So next, capsule. Capsule is also wrong. So this is an example for capsule. Eucalyptus, capsule of eucalyptus. So option D, drupe. So definitely this is the right answer. Here you can see the drupe fruit of coconut. So this is the drupe of coconut. So this is actually the fruit. So mesocarp, outermost epicarp. So this is the outermost epicarp. Then middle mesocarp. Mesocarp is juicy, and innermost hard, that is endocarp. And here the white kernel. This represent the cellular endosperm. This is a cellular endosperm. Cellular endosperm. So within which water will be there. So that is called as liquid endosperm. Okay. So answer is true. Question number 39. Match the column and choose the correct option. So walnut, cotyledon, coconut, endosperm, orange, endocarp, strawberry, thalamus. So match the column 1 and 2 and choose the correct option. So what will be the correct option here? So normally walnut, coconut, orange, strawberry. So what will be the correct matching here? So 1, 1, coconut endosperm. See, the coconut consists endosperm. So I think they're asking the edible portions here, the edible portions. So in coconut, the endosperm is edible, isn't it? And in case of other fruits, which part is edible? Let us see that. So the correct option is 1 itself. So in coconut, endosperm is edible. And in orange, before that walnut, cotyledons are consumed. The edible part of that walnut is cotyledon. And next in orange, the endocarp. Endocarp is the fruit wall, one layer of fruit wall. So it is edible. And in strawberry, that is an example for false fruit. Thalamus is developed as a edible part of the fruit. So that should be thalamus in case of strawberry. So option 1 itself is the right answer. So here the different types of fruits are given. Here the different the edible parts are given. So option A is the right answer to the question number 39. Identify the correct statements regarding the following diagram. So this is a diagram of dicot embryo. This is a diagram of dicot embryo. First statement, the given diagram is dicot embryo. Correct. The seed with this embryo consists reserve food in the cotyledon. Since 2 cotyledons are they consist reserve food. That is also true. Radicle is covered by coleoptile. So this is wrong. The coleoptile is found in the monocot embryo. So commonly found in the monocot embryo. Coleoptile and coleorhiza are found in monocot embryo. So cells of cotyledons are triploid. No, they are diploid. The cells of cotyledons are diploid. So 3 is wrong, 4 is wrong, 1 correct, 2 correct. So 1, 2, 4 is wrong option. So they are asking the correct statement. 1 and 2 should be the right answer. 3 only wrong. 1 and 2 is the right answer. 1 and 4 is wrong. So definitely option C is the right answer to the question number 4. Question number 41. These are the post-fertilization events that occur in flowers of angiosperms. These are the post-fertilization events that occur in flowers of angiosperms. Antipodals and synergists disappear. Yes, after the fertilization, they will disappear. Sepals, petals, stamens wither off. They will fall. That is also correct. Ovules develop into seeds. Of course, that is true. Integuments form the seed course, namely outer testa, inner tegment. That is also right. Primary endosperm develops into endosperm that provides nourishment to the developing embryo. Yes, of course, this is also right. So A correct, B correct, C correct. This option is correct, but we should search for the other options. B, D correct. Okay. C, all these. Okay. None of the above. This is definitely wrong, and the more correct answer, the very the most correct answer is option C, because A, B, C are correct. B, D are also correct. That means all the statements are correct. So this is the right answer to the question number 41. Question number 42. Read the following statements and find out the incorrect statement. First statement, embryo development precedes endosperm development. Embryo development precedes endosperm development. Yes, endosperm is formed first, so that provides the nourishment to the developing embryo. Okay. Though the seeds differ greatly, the early stages of embryo development, embryogeny, are similar in both monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Yes, this statement is also correct. A typical dicotyledonous embryo consists of an embryonal axis and two cotyledons. Dicotyledonous embryo consists embryonal axis, two cotyledons. Yes, this statement is also correct. Endosperm may either be completely consumed by the developing embryo, castor, coconut, before seed maturation, or it may persist in the mature seed. Wheat, rice, maize, pea, groundnut, and beans. What about this statement? Endosperm may either be completely consumed by developing embryo. Yes, this process occurs in some seeds. Example given is castor and coconut. Is this true? See, in castor and coconut, the endosperm is found. So this statement should be the wrong statement. Option 5, statement 5. The coconut water from tender coconut is cellular endosperm. No, that is a liquid endosperm. And the surrounding wild kernel is a nuclear endosperm. No, this is cellular endosperm. The white kernel is cellular endosperm, and this one is nuclear endosperm. So this statement is also wrong. So first statement correct, second statement correct, third statement correct, 4 and 5 wrong. First, second and third are correct. They're asking find out the incorrect statement. So this is wrong. 2, 3 and 4. 2 correct, 3 correct. 4 is wrong. That is true, but this option is wrong. 3, 4 and 5. Again, 3 is correct. So that's why this is wrong option. 1, 4 and 5. So first statement is correct. Is this true? So let us see here. A typical dicotyledonous embryo consists of embryonal axis, two cotyledons. So that statement is correct. So what should be the right answer? 1, 4 and 5. 4 okay, 5 okay. What about first one? Embryo development precedes endosperm development. See, this statement says that embryo development precedes endosperm development, means according to this statement, embryo developed first, followed by endosperm development. But that is wrong, okay? Because endosperm developed first, followed by the development of embryo. So precedes. So definitely option D itself is the right answer. So we should be very careful with this particular term, precedes. Embryo development precedes endosperm development means, according to this statement, it is the first step, this is the second step. Actually, endosperm formation is the first step and embryo development is the second step. Okay, right. So option D is the right answer. Question number 43. Recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. Recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. So this is the section of apple. So here the labeling A, seed, labeling A, seed. Is this correct? Wrong. So definitely this one is wrong. Option B, B seed, labeling B seed. Okay. Labeling A, thalamus. Okay. Labeling D, labeling D. What is D? Labeling D, mesocarp. Labeling D, mesocarp. Is it correct? Let us see. Labeling C, endocarp. What about this? So here A is seed, A is seed, B is the thalamus. So this may be the wrong answer. Option D, B seed, A thalamus, C mesocarp, endocarp. So what is the right answer? Answer is option B. Option B is the right answer. B represent the seeds, A represent the thalamus, and D represent the mesocarp, and the C represent the endocarp. Option B is the right answer to the question number 43. Question number 44. The transformation of ovules into seeds and ovary into fruit proceeds. Transformation of ovules into seeds and ovary into fruits. proceeds successively. Is it true? Simultaneously. Is it true? Alternatively and safe. So what is the right answer? The development of seeds and development of fruit takes place simultaneously. So the answer should be option B, not one by one. So the answer is option B. Number 45. Germination of seed within fruit is called germination of seed within fruit, ovipary. So in animals we have seen this term. Oviparous means egg laying. What about in plants? Egg laying. The next option, vivipary, giving birth to young ones. Giving birth to young ones. So in case of animals, what about in plants? Hypogeal, above. Hypo means below. The cotyledons will not come out of the soil surface. So they will remain within soil, remain within the soil. The cotyledons will remain within soil during the seed germination. Epigeal means they will come out. They will come above the soil surface during the germination. So what is the right answer here? The correct answer is, before that, seed germinated inside the fruit while attached to the plant is called as viviparous germination. Seed germinated inside the fruit while attached to the plant is called as viviparous germination. So vivipary is found in halophytes, marshy plants, example Rhizophora cinerea, and vivipary is undesirable for annual crop plants and seeds cannot be stored in the next generation. So the answer is vivipary. Option B is the right answer to the question number 45. Question number 46. Effect of pollen on character of pericarp and seed coat is effect of pollen on character of pericarp and seed coat. Xenia, metaxenia, ruminate endosperm, chimera. So what are the definitions of these terms? Xenia means effect of pollen grain on endosperm. So that is called as xenia. Effect of pollen grain on endosperm. That is called as xenia. Metaxenia means effect of pollen grain on pericarp or seed coat or any other character inside endosperm. It is termed as metaxenia. So here character of pericarp and seed coats are mentioned. Pericarp and seed coat. So it should be the metaxenia. So the answer should be option B. Okay. And the next one term, that is ruminate endosperm. Ruminate endosperm is the condition in which endosperm is dissected by ingrowths of the seed coat. Is common condition in the palms or anomaly. This type of endosperm develops early and hence the ingrowths are formed directly into its tissue. So this is representing the ruminate endosperm. One more term is there, that is chimera. So that is totally different. A hybrid created through fusion of sperm and an egg from different species is called as chimera. So the answer is option B. Option B. This term is not given in the textbook. Just remember it. Question number 47. So here is the diagrammatic representation of embryonic development, embryo development. The different stages of embryo development are shown here. So the suspensor is the component of developing embryo, matured embryo, endosperm, germinated embryo. The suspensor is formed at the time of development. At the time of development, not after the complete development. So the answer should be option A. Developing embryo is the right answer. Now, question number 48. Select the dry fruits from the following. So here the photographs are given, but actually in examination they will not give this type of photographs. Options will be there. Option A, guava. So where is guava here? So this is a guava. Orange, yes, it is given. Mango, okay. Option B, groundnut. So here is groundnut and mustard. So this is a mustard plant. You can see the pods. Mustard, guava, again same, groundnut and mustard. Mango, guava and mustard. So what is the right answer? So they're asking dry fruits. Dry fruits means here the pericarp. Pericarp is dry at non-maturation. So the answer should be definitely not guava, even not mango. Even orange is also wrong. So definitely option A is wrong. So in the second option, groundnut and mustard are given. In option C, guava is given, so this is wrong. In option D, mango is given, this is wrong. So definitely option B should be the right answer. Option B is the right answer to this question. Question number 49. In longitudinal section of embryo of grass, which one shows the correct labeling? Option A, option B, option C, option D. The correct labeling. So this represents the scutellum. A should be scutellum. So here it is given as scutellum. Here wrong. And in this option, so this is option A, option B, option C, option D. In option A is given as scutellum. In option B, A is given as root cap. So this is wrong. In option C, A is given as coleorhiza. That is wrong. In option D, A is given as coleoptile. So very simple. So definitely option A is the right answer to the question number 49. Question number 50. Artificial hybridization is one of the major approaches of crop improvement program. Okay. For the bisexual flower, it includes the following steps in correct sequence: bagging, pollination, rebagging. Bagging, covering, followed by pollination, then rebagging. So this is okay. Pollination followed by bagging, then rebagging. So this is wrong. Emasculation, removal of anther, okay. Then bagging to avoid the unwanted cross pollination, that is also true. Followed by controlled pollination, correct. Then rebagging. So I think this should be the right option. The number is given, not given. A, option B, option C. Or they are asking the correct arrangement. And next option D, bagging, emasculation, pollination, rebagging. So after bagging, emasculation is not there. So the option D is wrong. So definitely option C is the right answer to the question number 50. Question number 51. Seed dormancy allows the plants to. Seed dormancy allows the plants to overcome unfavorable climatic conditions. Seed dormancy helps to overcome the unfavorable climatic condition. Correct. Develop healthy seeds. Is it correct? Let us see. Reduce viability. I think this is wrong. Prevent deterioration of seeds. Seed dormancy allows the plants to prevent deterioration of seeds. So this is almost correct. Then what should be the right answer? The best answer is option A. Say because deterioration of seed means this is the an unfavorable condition. If the seed escape this unfavorable condition, they can maintain their viability for longer duration. So the better answer to this question is option A. Question number 52. A method of breaking dormancy and allowing ample absorption of water is breaking dormancy. So breaking dormancy. So what is the correct option given here? Breaking dormancy. Option 1. First option given is okay. Diapause. No. This is commonly found in the lower organisms. So found in the lower organisms, especially in protozoans. It is a method to escape the unfavorable condition. So this is a method to escape the unfavorable condition. It is called as, it is a type of suspend mechanism. Suspend mechanism. So this is wrong. Scarification. Scarification means breaking. Yes, the meaning is breaking. So I think this should be the right answer. Let us see other options. Vernalization. Vernalization is nothing but cold treatment. So this process is a natural phenomenon required for the flowering process in the plants. So flowering is based on this process. So vernalization is wrong. Solarization. Solarization means what? Solarization means the destruction of chlorophyll pigments. Destruction of chlorophyll pigments. Chlorophyll pigments. Chlorophyll pigments due to high light intensity. High light intensity. High light intensity. So this is wrong here. So definitely solarization is wrong, vernalization wrong, diapause wrong. So the answer is option B. So option A is wrong, B is correct, option C wrong, option D wrong. Option B is the right answer to the question number 52. Now question number 53. The thousands of years old viable seed of Lupinus arcticus excavated from. Arctic tundra. Is it true? King Herod's palace near the Dead Sea. Rohtang Pass near Manali. Tropical Pacific Island. So what is the correct answer here? See, from the King Herod's palace, some 2000 years old viable seeds of Phoenix dactylifera were discovered during archaeological excavation of King Herod's palace near Dead Sea. So definitely this one is wrong. Rohtang Pass near Manali. We studied about one important phenomenon, that is altitude sickness, in another chapter. So that normally found in Rohtang Pass because it has high altitude. So no seeds were excavated from here. So that means this is wrong answer. Even this is answer right, wrong answer. The correct answer is Arctic tundra. Question number 54. Apomictic embryos in citrus arise from. Apomictic embryos means apomictic, development of seeds. Seeds are formed. Development of seeds without fertilization. Development of seeds without fertilization. Without fertilization is called as apomictic cyst. Apomixis. Option A, maternal sporophytic tissue in ovule. Apomictic embryos in citrus arise from maternal sporophytic tissue in ovule. Means it should be the nucellus. Is it true? Yes, it may be the right answer. Let us see other options. Antipodal cells, definitely wrong. Antipodals are haploid, and here these embryo are diploid. So it should be derived from the diploid cell, and the nucellus cells are diploid. So A will be the right answer. And option C, egg cell. Egg cell is also haploid, so this is also wrong. Synergies, definitely. These are also haploid cells, so this is also wrong. So definitely option A is the right answer to the question number 54. Question number 55. Nucellar embryo means the nucellus cells, some of the nucellus cells present around the embryo sac protrude into the embryo sac and develops as an embryo, or the egg cell which later develops as an embryo. That is called as nucellar embryo. Apomictic, that is true. Oh, here it is given as amphimictic, so then it is wrong. Amphimictic, again wrong. Apomictic, correct. And it is haploid, not haploid. Nucellar embryo is diploid. So apomictic correct, diploid correct. So definitely option D should be the right answer to the question number 55. Question number 56. What is common between vegetative reproduction and apomixis? Common between vegetative reproduction and apomixis. Apomixis is developed from the nucellar cells. So the individual produced by it are genetically similar. They are genetically similar. Even in vegetative propagation, the new individuals produce the offspring which is genetically similar to the parents. I think this will be the right answer. Let us see the options given. Both are applicable to only dicot plants. No, this is wrong. Even in monocots, apomictic seeds are formed. So that is wrong. Both bypass the flowering phase. Both bypass the flowering phase. In vegetative reproduction, what is the need of flowering? So that is wrong. Both occur round the year. Round the year. No. In some cases, it occurs. Both produces progeny identical to the parents. So this should be the right answer. Option D is the right answer to the question number 56. 57. Select the correct statement about the hypohydrogamic. Hypo means below. Below. Hydro means water. And gamic represent the pollination. So the pollination takes place below the water surface or within the water. Within the water. So this is the explanation for the term hypogametic. So let us search for the answer here. The pollination happens at the water level. Wrong. It is found in plants like Vallisneria. I think this is also wrong, isn't it? Let's see. The flowers are very colorful and produce nectar. No, definitely wrong. Because if it is a pollination, if the pollination occurs by the help of water, there is no need of production of colorful flowers. Pollination happens underneath the water level. Underneath means below. So definitely it should be the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay. So then what about this? It happens at water level. So epihydrogamic. So this is true with respect to the uh, question number 57. Sorry, with respect to the option A and B. And to the question number 57, the correct answer is option B. Now, question number 58. This nut is classified as glands by Richard in 1994. Walnut and pecan, hazelnut or filbert, chestnut, beech and chinkpin, acorn of oak. So what is the right answer? See here, acorn of oak may be the right answer. But before that, let us see the different terms given to the different types of nuts. Walnut is commonly known as pseudodrue. And this classification was done by Richard. So according to him, he classified the walnut as pseudodrue, and hazelnut or filbert as diclasium, and chestnut beech are called as trimosum, and acorn of oak is called as glans. So option D is the right answer to the question number 58. Question number 59. Largest seed is produced by option A, cycas. Is it correct? Cycas is a gymnosperm. Yes, of course, gymnosperm also produces seeds, and they produces naked seeds. So we should remember some points with respect to the cycas. So what is that? Cycas followed by the coconut. I will tell you about the important features of cycas plant. Before that, let us see the options. Option B, coconut. Option C, double coconut. Option D, Cocos nucifera. Here, coconut, the scientific name of coconut is Cocos nucifera. So B and D, same, one and the same. Coconut is a common name. Cocos nucifera is a scientific name. Then what about this double coconut? Two coconuts, group of two coconuts. Is it true? No. Double coconut is actually the name of one particular plant. It is the name of one particular plant. So what should be the right answer here? Before that, let me show the ovules of cycas. See, these are the ovules of cycas. The largest ovules produced by cycas. The largest ovules are produced by the cycas, not cycles, cycas. Okay, largest ovule. And these are the seeds. These are the seeds of cycas. Not much bigger, average size. So the largest seed is not produced by the cycas, but largest ovules are produced by cycas. Now, so this is a coconut fruit. These are the coconut seeds. So within the fruit, seeds are located, isn't it? So this will develop as a fruit. Sorry, seed. This will develop as a seed. The outer region is called as pericarp. So pericarp is a part of the fruit. So these are the seeds, coconut seeds. Then what is the right answer? The correct answer should be double coconut. So what is the scientific name of this double coconut? Say this is the double coconut. So these are the two parts. Double coconut. The scientific name of this double coconut is Lodoicea maldivica. So this is a scientific name of this particular plant. Okay. Now let us move to the next question, the last question. Simple fruits are develops from the monocarpellary ovary. Simple fruit means what? One flower produces one fruit. One flower produces one fruit. So to produce fruit is actually the ovary. Ripened ovary is called as fruit. Monocarpellary means single carpel. Single carpel consisting ovary produces one fruit. So this is correct. This statement is correct. Option B. It develops from multicarpellary, many carpel. Many. Then there is a chance for the production of many number of fruits. But here the condition is syncarpous. Many but fused. So it looks like a single ovary. It looks like a single ovary, isn't it? If the single ovary is found in a flower, it produces single fruit. It produces single fruit. So this one is also right. Option C. Only one fruit is formed by the gynoecium. Yes, this is also right. So A correct, B correct, C correct. Option D. These are underground fruits. So this is wrong. This is true about the plant called Arachis hypogaea. That is a groundnut. So this is not true about simple fruits. So the answer is A, C, D wrong. A, C, D is wrong. A and D wrong. A, B, D, Villiers. Is it? No. A, B, D option. So that is wrong. A, B, and C. Yes, this should be the right answer to the question number 60. So this is about the MCQs on the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Thank you.